Hey folks, Prepper Princess. So the $600 stimulus is set out to end at the end of this month. What are you going to do about it? Let's talk about it. Hey folks, Prepper Princess. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page for more personalized videos, as well as my website, prepperprincess.com, for all your prepping supplies. So I am going to be honest with all of you, and I'm going to say that our government has been doing a really great job of keeping the economy propped up. It is still a deck of cards ready to fall, but they have added the stimulus. They have added additional $600 checks for those who are unemployed. And they're doing a really good job of resupplying the food lines, or not food lines, the food transportation, in order to get our stores better stocked. The prices on meat, at least, are still pretty darn high where I'm coming from, but I will admit that, they're doing a very good job of not causing a complete collapse right away. There's a lot of people thinking, we will go out into the night like a whisper, or in my opinion, it's the boiling frog. We are slowly eroding away our economy, and by the time it's gone, we're already going to be too far gone to repair it. So, what are the things that you are doing to prepare? There are tons of people, millions of people, who have not been able to pay their utility bills, so their utilities are getting shut off. Can you imagine coming home, turning on the light switch, and not having it work without an alternate source of power? That is why I do highly recommend off-grid solar generators. The Energy Flex 1500, I have the original Energy Kodiak. The Jackery is a good one if you're just looking to run a computer, but times are going to get very, very difficult for a lot of people, and a lot of people are not prepared for the additional $600 per paycheck going away, or per week going away. That's $2,400 a month. That is a huge amount of money. It's more than I make, and and that's in addition to the unemployment checks. So who even knows, what is going to be around the corner? If they do not extend the additional $600 or extend the unemployment beyond 6 months, which I think they're going to essentially have no choice but to do so. But if they don't, then we are in for some really, really difficult, challenging times ahead. So as you know, I live debt-free. I have been debt-free for 14 years, accumulating my wealth. But a lot of the population is more in debt. They have more debt than they do assets. And I don't think that it's out of stupidity. I really do think that it's just out of lack of knowledge, of not knowing how to improve your life with less money. The biggest things you can do right now is call your cell phone company, lower your bill, call your cable company, get rid of it, switch to Sling TV, also on my website, for $30 a month instead of $150 a month. Call your internet company and ask if you can lower your internet speed. I have the slowest possible speed, and there is absolutely no lag time. Comcast does do this. Tell them that you're looking for the slowest possible speed that they offer at the cheapest possible price. And I can almost guarantee you that, if you live out in the rural areas, it might be a little bit more difficult. But if you live in cities, which 85% to 90% of the population does, you're not going to see a huge lag time in your uploads and downloads. So I said and then call your credit card companies, see if you can. If you have good credit, get a $0 balance transfer card with a 0% interest rate for however many months you can get, and transfer all of the balances from your credit card to that one, cut them up, and pay off that credit card. If the only debt that you have is your mortgage, then you are in a pretty good place. Just pay anything extra that you can towards your mortgage, even if it's only $5 or $10. It's still going to, at the end of the loan, help you to reduce your principal. And make sure that when you write on your check, write additional to principal. Otherwise, they will sometimes put it towards the interest. You would think that You would think that common sense would dictate that it would go towards the principal, but no. Some banking companies are a little bit shady, and they will put it towards the interest payment instead of the principal. When it comes to your car payment, call the car company, see if you can lower it. I know that a lot of people are in forbearance or furloughing their car payments. A lot of people were already out of the night. They were delinquent before this whole thing happened. And if you're delinquent now, see if you can even possibly get rid of that car that you have a payment on and get a simple used beater car. Search Craigslist. I'm sure that there are other websites out there, but see if you can get it. The time to reduce your payments without limiting your lifestyle is now. The time to do that is now. It is time to search for cheap alternatives and free entertainment. So a lot of people like to go shopping as entertainment. It's time to stop with the window shopping. It's time to maybe purchase some balls, some footballs, soccer balls, baseballs, volleyballs, and go to your local parks and start playing those simple sports with your family or friends. It's time to quit the Starbucks, the Tim Hortons, the Pete's Coffee, the Dunkin' Donuts. It's time to stop that and start making your coffee at home. It really, really is. You can easily get a Mr. Coffee Coffee Mate, which is what I have, but you know, coffee machines at thrift stores are a dime a dozen. It's time to start cooking your meals from scratch. So instead of going out to Taco Bell, it's time to learn how to make a quesadilla with some cheese and tortillas in a pan. It is time to shop thrift stores for any clothing that you might need. That doesn't mean might want. Most of us in the United States of America have enough clothes to last us 2 to 3 months without even doing a load of laundry. So start going through your laundry and doing things like that. If you are going to be making purchases, it's time to make purchases for objects that are going to save you money. For instance, a heated blanket for the winter time. I'm sure that they're on sale now, right now, because it's right after the 4th of July and it is summertime. So they're probably not going to be making a lot of sales right now. So you might be able to get those for a discounted price. That'll keep your body warm and the temperature of the home a little bit cooler in the winter. But while you're asleep, it doesn't really matter. It's time to stock up on firewood for your wood-burning fireplaces. It is time to maybe invest in a low-flow shower head, which I just recently did this week. It was $8 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description. It is time to turn down your thermostat to 140 degrees. That will still kill all bacteria, and it's going to be a hot shower. So 140 degree shower is pretty darn hot. It does not change your lifestyle at all, but it does change your bills. It lowers your bills. It's time to install LED lights, where you can get a 6-pack for 18 bucks, and you will immediately see a $10 difference in your electricity bill. It pays for itself in less than a year. It's time to do that. It is time to stop purchasing your furniture and, stop making possibly, holding off on making any home improvements that are not a necessity, something that is just for aesthetics. It's time to stop doing that. It's time to stop shopping. It's time to stop consuming. It's time to, let your dollars work for you instead of against you. And it's time to get back to family. Do yourself a favor, make a phone call to a family member today. A lot of us are still in lockdown, and sometimes loneliness can bear in on us. So just pick up your phone. Don't text people, call them. That voice-to-voice interaction is going to make a really huge difference as opposed to just texting someone. If you're able to, gather with a friend, go for a walk on a trail after making some homemade coffee, maybe some almond poppy seed muffins. Those are my favorite. Make some muffins, have a cup of coffee, go walk on a trail, get some exercise, but don't do it in a public area. Don't go walking at the mall. That not only causes you to want to buy things, but it's not really fresh air in the mall. So go out and do nature stuff. It really is time to start reevaluating the way that we conduct our lives. Are we we as a nation in the United States are one of the most unhappiest nations in the world. And I think that a lot of that has to do with our overconsumption, our lack of social skills, which is becoming more and more lacking with each passing year. We have the texting instead of calling. We don't typically get together with friends because why get together with them if you could just text them? So it really is time to get back to basics. Maybe have a bonfire with a couple friends. Learn how to play a ukulele. Ukuleles are cheap. And, you know, just start being content with what you already have. Be happy. You know, don't try to climb the highest mountain at this point. It really is a time to tighten our belts and cut back. So for those of you out there who are afraid of what is coming, I don't mean to be a fearmonger. But, you know, I do have to have those catchy titles in order for people to click on the video. But if you are scared right now, you are not alone. Any emotion, any feeling that you are feeling right now, somebody else has felt before, and you are not alone. So don't be scared. Be prepared. You know, get your financial house in order. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. And, you know, hopefully, if you are able to continue to stay employed or gain new employment, you will make it through this. So I guess that is all I have for now. I'm trying to give a compassionate talk and, you know, appeal to you people who are scared out there. So that is what I have for today. I hope you had a very happy 4th of July. I hope it was safe. I hope your dogs are safe. Rocky did very well. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out. Mr. Rocky Pants. Mr. Rocky Pants? Who's my boy? Who's my boy? Are you my boy? Oh, hi. Hi there. Hi. Oh, okay. You want to shake hands? We could hold hands. You want to hold hands? I'll hold your hand. You're a cutie. You're a cutie. Funny fact, when I first got Rocky, he was a hurricane rescue. His paws were still pink. He was 1.5 years old and he had never been taken on a walk. Now his paws are all messed up because we go for lots of walks, don't we, mister? Yes, we do.